This phone would be probably the last good phone HTC would have ever made. The last two, the U11 and the U12, I don't think really buys it. The U11 ended up failing miserably on another YouTuber's bend test, and the U12 is transparent, which means you can see all the internals and organs on it, and unless you're a total nerd, the HTC U12 is not the best for you. So ever since the M9, which was HTC's one of the biggest fails they had until the U12, the M9 was a 2015 fail. They based it off of the HTC One M8 design, which you've seen drop tested on one of my first videos. Now, this, honestly, HTC was hitting the can, and they needed something to throw all their money into to hope someone would buy. And their experiment was the HTC 10. 2 years later, you barely see any of these out, but another YouTuber has also called this, and several other YouTubers, the most durable phone of 2016 due to the fact that they've revamped the all-metal design with a nice camera, dual flash, USB Type-C, and yes, they still have the 3.5mm headphone jack. So looking into this, you have this nice blend-in black screen that will come up. I was looking at the weather earlier because the weather lately here has been very sucky. But looking at this, we have a nice crisp screen, and we have a nice, I've been using this for about a couple days now, since Wednesday. I did do an unboxing video of it, but for some reason it didn't even save to my gallery, and my S7 Edge is essentially going to be kaput because the front and the back look like it's already been drop tested twice. And I wasn't the one who drop tested it, so yay me. But we have a nice, very vivid screen. You can see a lot of colors. This is honestly the closest tweaks to stock Android you can possibly get. They've done well on removing bloatware because you can have like 5 messaging apps. You can have like 3 mail things. They've done a really good job at removing all the bloatware of all the other programs that you don't need, and they just skipped you with the basics. Now HTC has been doing their own customizable theme store, if I can get to it. But it's really tricky sometimes when you have a thing full of icons, so depending on where you push the button, you can actually see if it actually gets to where you want it to go. So then we actually do have this themes here. Now this is Samsung themes and stuff, but HTC was one of the first to actually come up with this. Because I remember back in 2014 they had it with the M8, and the M7 got an update with the themes. So you can literally make this and tweak this however you want. Now this one is running Android Nougat, Android 7.0, just so you can see here. You can come show you some of the information on this thing. So yep, you can tell here that it's Android 7.0. Oh, I don't. So you can come here and it gives you the little cat, the little kitty one that I remember showing you, but I've already activated that, so there's not much to show there. And you do have a nice darker theme going on here. Now HTC, I don't know what's with their keyboard, but it seems to like to push me the wrong stuff. And when you go searching stuff, yeah, sometimes it has a bit of a lag and it gives you the wrong thing. Now, one of the big things HTC has been doing well is that HTC has been having the stereo system speakers that you can find here is a stereo speaker, and on the bottom here. On most other flagship phones at the time, and still in 2018, you only get a speaker here, and maybe that's about it. Now looking into other stuff, we can look up, see here we go with that problem with it's much harder to type with this and get it right, but let's go ahead, play some music for us.
Get instant lather with Old Spice foaming body wash.
Whatever. I hate ads. I should get YouTube Premium. Hit the thumbs up button if you think I should get YouTube Premium, but this is how she sounds. I honestly think it could be a bit louder, but it actually don't sound too bad, being a flagship smartphone speaker. Now HTC has also does the auto thing. Some phones you have to still type that. But that is honestly The HTC wins me over the display of the S7 Edge, although it does not have, it has bezels and everything, because the colors are more crisp and there's less blue light and stuff. It is naturally blended and it's not AMOLED. AMOLED screens are too advanced, I think, still, and they don't show the best. So there's some good music for you. I'll do more videos of the HTC 10 coming up. I'll do a month-in review of it, see if I like it better. Hopefully I get this thing activated soon. I still use the S7 Edge because I still have to kind of pay this one off. But looking into stuff like that, this is a really good phone. They've really done a lot with this thing. It's sad that people haven't bought this, and this company is probably going to be dead for a while, because HTC was the first Android phone. They have such a history of pioneering phones and stuff. And honestly, I hate to say this, but this 2016 flagship here was my personal, the last good HTC smartphone. If you think otherwise and you like the transparent thing, you're a total nerd, you're a legend, because the nerds rule the world, and hopefully people can take off of that. But honestly, HTC, I don't know if we'll be around much longer. They've truly pioneered great phones in the past, and this one is honestly my favorite out of them all. And yeah, M8 took so long to actually kill on drop test, and it literally held together. This metal back design held together so well for the M8, and I'm hearing it's doing the same for this thing too. So honestly, we gotta send HTC off with a good note. If you want to actually still make something that pioneers, I would say keep this metal back design, improve the camera, and maybe do a bezel-less screen, kind of like the iPhone 10 or an S8 or 9. Because then maybe people actually look at that, because I know the metal back on these things were so... people loved it, but now they're gone away from that, and the company is barely hanging in. So, this is Awesome Toad 21 here. Be sure to thumbs this up if you think that I think this is this last good HTC phone. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my Instagram, and as always, have a nice day.